Hello everyone, my name is Nico Hagenson if you didn't already know, and if you did, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we are doing a full face of like clickbaity makeup you always seem to find on like the TikTok For You page. It's going viral, it looks funny, it does something weird, but this is the look I came up with. A lot of these products I do really enjoy, and I just think they're clickbaity just because of how we use them or because they created a new market or like demographic for makeup. But with that, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe before you watch it. We do so many fun, creative makeup, weird makeup reviews, and I just love makeup history. So if you like that, subscribe, let me know how you feel and what videos you want to see from me. But with that, let's get into me with no makeup. Hello everyone, I am back. I have like completely redone my room, like my filming area is on a different angle of my room now, and I was like, I need to hurry up and record a video. I'm actually going home this weekend, so I'm gonna edit it and then post it, but I'm happy to be back. I posted last week, I think, but I haven't recorded a YouTube video in a hot second. So let's get going. I bought these Sacheu beauty things, and it gave me the idea I want to do like a full face of like clickbaity makeup. So like different products that people will use for like clickbait things or just really popular products I can't stop seeing on the internet. First up, we have the DIEUX Instant Angel Moisturizer. I love this stuff. This is my second tube. They just sent me a refill, and I am very grateful for said refill because, well, it just went everywhere. It's a great moisturizer. I highly recommend it. I already used up a whole bottle of it. Oh my gosh, and I'm getting it everywhere. Great moisturizer, simple, really hydrates the skin. I don't want to use too much of it because I don't need that much right now, but I'm just gonna, oh god, I put on way too much. This is gonna be, and when you put on too much moisturizer, what you do is you roll up your sleeves and you moisturize those arms. Oh my god, I'm gonna be dewy today because we're using a dewy foundation, dewy like everything, so no, I'm a bit nervous. I use too much moisturizer because I already have a sunscreen on and moisturizer from earlier and serum and bloody plus, so my skin is about to look plump. Okay, now we can move on to primer. I'm using the Milk, why am I showing? It's the Milk Hydro Grip. Like, I feel like by now everyone knows this iconic primer, completely like created a whole new genre. Do I use this that often? No. Like if I want really hydrated like plump skin, I'll use it, but honestly I prefer a mattifying primer, so this isn't a go-to. I do like how my skin looks when I use it, and so I do like it, but it's just like not for me. You know what? There can be good products. They are good products, but they just don't work for you. Or not they don't work for you, it's just not what you want. I don't need like grip to my foundation. I need to stay mattified. Also, does anyone get a really weird smell from this when you apply it? Like, it smells foul. And I don't know if like mine went bad, but it's only when I use this primer I get the smell. I'm like, does my breath stink or something? It smells like bodily. I don't know. I'm just like hoping it's not me and I'm like exposing myself on the internet right now, but let me know if that also happens to you. Let's do color correction and all that. I'm just gonna do this off camera because, I mean, I've color corrected before, but I'm using Huda Beauty Pink Pomelo. For foundation, we're doing HAUS Labs. I feel like this is just like the internet's favorite foundation. And I go back and forth with this. Some days I am like, I am obsessed. This is the best foundation ever. And then other days, I don't know if it's the powder combination, but I'm like, this is the worst foundation not worst foundation. No, I like don't like it genuinely sometimes. But yesterday I wore it and I had a good day with it. So I just don't know. I'm gonna apply it. I'm gonna make sure to shake it up because I feel like maybe that might be the issue. I'm in the shade 1015 Fair Warm, and they do it like MAC where the shade that says warm is actually a cool toned, and then the ones that are cool toned are actually warm toned, so I don't know. I like to take it on a plate though, like this, and I will just spread it on with my fingers, kind of like a mask. I like the coverage of this. I usually like the finish, but sometimes it just looks really textured, and I'm still trying to figure out what that's about. So I'm just gonna keep dotting it, get it even. I'll go across my eyebrows, you know, like get in the hair too. I feel like this is giving clickbait right now. I look so crazy. I have never like really looked at myself while I'm doing this. Yeah, I look nuts. Let me wipe my fingers off. And then, ooh, oh my god, this thing is dirty. It has moisturizer on it. For a brush, I'm like, do I use the Haus Labs brush? I like it. I'm just like, let's use it. Because you know what? Haus Labs and Haus Labs. Haus Labs sent all this to me. So hashtag blessed, hashtag grateful. But I do really like this brush, actually. It just really taps everything in super easily. But what have you guys been up to? Any good movies lately? I finally got back into watching movies. I'm watching Female Perversion right now with, oh my god, what's her name? Tilda Swinton. And actually a funny story. So when I walked London Fashion Week for Charles Trophy Loverboy, Charles is friends with Tilda. And Tilda was in the runway audience and I was doing my walk. When I passed her, I winked at her and she giggled. So I am basically best friends with Tilda Swinton. Also, I saw FKA at the after party. I walked in and was like, at her, and then she turned around and walked away and I never saw her again. So I think I scared her off, but I thought that was kind of funny. And where was I going with that? But yeah, what's been up? I just sent out the giveaway winner for the Anastasia bronzers. And you know what? I kind of want to bring up something. I'm not saying I'd never do this, but people, like influencers, when they only do giveaways, like if you follow them or you like and comment and blah, 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 and you have to like do all these rules. I'm like, that's so corny. Like with those Anastasia bronzers, I was like, okay, this would be perfect to give away to like some MUA who like needs them for their kit, even though the shade range sucks. But hey, makeup's expensive. Like I try and give back as much as possible. Like mostly I just give away stuff to my friends because I don't want to have to pay shipping. But for this, I was like, you know what, let's make some good out of this awful shade range and give it away. So I shipped that out yesterday and thank you to everyone who entered. But I think it's tacky when people only do giveaways when they can benefit from it, because literally in the video it's just like, just comment and I'll send it out. So that is sent out. If you didn't win, hopefully, no, I'll probably do some more. Like it wasn't that expensive. I had to spend like $15 on shipping. I'm like, I can afford that. But I don't know, we'll figure out what I'll give away next. But right now, this foundation, I'm like, is it a good or a bad day today? It's a good day, it's a good day. I think I have to like really do a double like brush and then sponge. I think it's looking pretty nice. Like I'll get up close so you guys can really see it. I mean, I look crazy, but I think the finish is okay. I don't know, my skin's been looking really textured lately. So obviously not a fan of that, and there's nothing really foundation can do, so I'm just gonna wait for powder. Okay, foundation's on. Now for our Clickbait concealer. I feel like doing a white concealer is very fitting. I'm using the KIMCHI CHIC The Most concealer. I really like this. It's really great actually. And even though it's white, it works for me because I'm just so fair. But oh, I did not mean to make my nose more crooked. Put it down my nose, I'll put it here. Actually, Sterling Toll gave it to me, iconic makeup artist, love her. And oh my god, wait, I want to talk about this so bad, but I can't. I was in, what can I say about this? I had to sign an NDA. I'm not gonna say anything, I really don't want to get in trouble. But I was in a, ooh, is the white balance off? I was in a very big project last week, and I'm very excited for it to come out. Oh my god, for it to come out. It was honestly, the experience was not the best. And I was very hot that day, but it was for something pretty cool. So I will let you guys know when it comes out. I don't know when it comes out. I can't say anything about what it is, who it's for, anything, but it will be very cool to talk about. I don't know if I can talk about it though because hashtag NDAs. But yeah, I worked on that and I was able to like test out my long wear makeup, and I think I've like perfected my long wear makeup routine. So I will be sharing that with you guys because I was sweating, like sweat pouring down my face for hours. Yeah, my makeup was tea by the end still, with very minimal touch-ups because I was in this dress that I could barely move in, but period. Next I'm gonna do a little bit of spray on my face. I guess let's do some one size powder melt. I'm like so running low on this. I am looking actually crazy. I have this pimple right here. I need to take care. Bro, I'm mad. Like, this is why I don't like super glowy things, because it just like, oh god, my skin actually looks really bad right now. This is, I forget, I think the issue with the HAUS Labs foundation is because I normally use a more like normal slash like mattifying foundation. When I do all this like sprays and stuff, it just gets too crazy. For contour, we're using Endless Cacao by Makeup Forever. I chose this because I feel like the concept of drawing on your face is very like clickbait. So I'm just gonna put that there. God, I wanna like fast forward. I look awful right now, and I am not afraid to admit it. There are some days where, girl, this is what happens when I deviate from what I normally do. Stuff happens. My makeup does not always turn out exactly how I want it, and I have a birthday party tonight for my bestie Lauren. Happy birthday, Lauren. God, this looks a mess. But whatever, I'll fix it. Also, last weekend, I went to Basement, which is like a rave or like a club or whatever in New York. And girl, let me be honest, it was not giving what it used to give. Or like, I just did not have as much fun. I mean, I also was like completely sober, like not even a drop of alcohol in my body, so I don't know if that didn't help. I know I was tired, like I was yawning at like 2 in the morning with like techno playing in the back, so that was kind of funny. But it's just not like my gig anymore. I want to stay at home. I really do. I mean, I went for Lauren's birthday, so I'm not like regretting it, but I made mental note like, oh, this is not my tea anymore. But yeah, contour looks good. I like this product a lot. I just like to use it on the back of my hand rather than like draw on my cheeks. I'm not really into that. Now for the inspo for this video. This is the Sacheu Beauty Cheek Stain in the shade 03 I'm Guilty, and I really just bought this not because I need more blush, but this shade, this like nude mauve color. I'm gonna do 2 squirts, and I'm gonna pick up from the back of my hand. Okay, this looks a mess. Let me find a brush. What brush do I have? Maybe I'll use my KJH is too small. What do I normally use? Oh, I'll use my HAUS Labs. These dual-ended ones, love it. Love them, so fab. I have 2, actually no, I have 3. One's in my kit. But yeah, I'll just take this, really get it evenly distributed on the back of my hand, press it into the brush, and then we'll just go onto the cheek. This color is so good. I love a cool tone. I just love mauve right now. Mauve lip liner, mauve eyeliner, mauve blush, mauve foundation, mauve contour. I actually saw somebody do like a clickbait video where they used this like as like they did 3 on their like forehead, cheek, and like jawline, and girl, it looked, I get it's a cool toned pink, but cool tone does not mean contour, girl. Something that is cool toned does not equal a contour. I'm saying contours are cool toned, but dear lord, like her face was pink. And again, this is not hate. I guess it's not hate, it's an observation. You know what, let me say that. Like, the face was pink, and I'm not gonna say if that's good or bad, but I don't know very many people who want their entire face to be pink, except I would do it. You know what? I would do it. I wear a lot of blush. Do a little bit on the nose as well. Now it looks more intense here, but with the amount of powder I'm going to be using, it's going to be fine. I'm going to use the Huda Beauty one. I love that powder. But I think for the sake of being clickbaity, we're going to use the pink one instead of the white one I normally use. Because I feel like people are obsessed with, people are obsessed with pink powders, but I don't think a lot of people are using them in a way that's like actually beneficial. If that makes sense. Like, they're just kind of using it because they're trendy, because some people's under eyes are literally giving bright pink. And again, do what you want, do what you want, do what you want. I don't care. I'm just saying, I think a lot of people will be looking back at how their makeup looked, and I probably will too, and was like, what were we doing? All TL shade. So just think about what you're doing. Like right now, I know this is so not me. Like, I look hot doo-doo mess, if I could say so myself. This is not how I want to be looking, but that's just, you know what, we gotta move on. So I think all the creams are done. I'm gonna grab my, what is this, cherry blossom powder. I have it in this big container because I can't, girl, hold please. I don't like how my skin is looking right now. It is way too much, but I have my cherry blossom. I'm gonna switch the side of my puff to get back to a clean side, and we're just gonna go in. I'm just taking it right here. This is how I actually do my powder. Smash it into the lid. Actually, first though, you wanna press out the creases under your eyes because you don't wanna set them in. I like to use the HAUS Labs, this like small finger brush. It's honestly really fab. Just kind of blend, tap everything out. And now we go in. Just tap it, tap it, tap it. I like to do the under eyes first just because they crease the fastest, and then I would just go ham. This is why I don't like to do like change up my makeup routine that often, because I feel like I know how every product is gonna work with each other in my normal routine, so I can like switch up a concealer or switch up just one thing, but when I'm switching up everything, it just becomes a mess. If you use too much of this, it will like turn straight up pink, but the Huda Beauty one is not as intense as like the Patrick Starrr one, like the one size. I can't use that pink because it literally looks like actual blush on me. Do I just keep going through this? Like, I'm probably loud enough. I hate the mess here. Like, why can't I just have a quiet neighbor? I also don't even know like what work they're doing. Like, they've been doing the same work, but like not working. Like, they'll like be gone for like 5 months and just leave stuff on the road. Like, we had a big dirt pile in front of my apartment for like 2 months. They didn't do anything. Then they just came back, worked one day, then left again. Like, it's just, I don't understand. I mean, I do understand, like, city anything, public anything just takes forever to, like, be completed. But now y'all are doing this loud work. I guess most people are at, like, an actual job right now, so it's the best for everyone. But as someone who works from home, I'm annoyed. I feel like a lot of people work from home now, though. I don't know. I'm not no mayor. But I did, and I'm so happy Zoran won. In New York, very exciting news. I cannot wait to see if he actually does something, because I feel like a lot of people just promise things and we don't actually get anything, but I'm really hopeful for a change in New York. Anyways, let's go on. We are pretty, oh, I have the new Fenty. I have the new Fenty brightening powder. I actually depotted it into this. We're gonna use that. I am just gonna use, what should I use? I'm gonna use this KJH brush. I really love these. I'm gonna tag them down below. But we're going with the lavender powder from Fenty. Just like picking it up on the brush, and we are tapping it underneath the eyes. I'm still kind of evaluating how much I like it. I don't know if if it beats out my Pat McGrath one. I like the color, but I don't think it really shows up a ton unless you build it up. And I'm just trying to make sure, I don't think there's any like mica in it. Sometimes I see glitter or like little bits of shine, but nothing too much. I know there's no talc in it, but at this point I don't think any brands are formulating anything with talc anymore. RIP. Which when when Huda redoes her powder, it's over. I'm going to cry. Okay, I feel like this is good. What do I want to do next? I feel like next, no, I don't want to do the Sacheu Beauty lip stain yet because I can't really talk when I put that on. Let's do a little bit of the One Size Stage White powder. So I'm just going to use the same KJH one. This is the number 4. I don't know if I said that, but just even more brightness. I mean, literal white brightness. I'm just going to put it like in this kind of pocket right here in the eye, a little bit here, whatever. Okay, we're chilling. Now I need to add my moles over these pimples because they're really annoying me, and that's the issue I get with the HAUS Labs. Sometimes I think the HAUS Labs foundation with the Huda Beauty powder, they don't work together, because like if I get close, I get like patching right here. Wait, does this have the filter? Oh my god, if this has a filter on it, I'm gonna go crazy. I don't want the, I don't want a filter. If this does have a filter, I apologize in advance. I can't really tell from the monitor. I don't do filters over my videos. I do a little bit of color correction just to make it look more like it does in real life. So if there is a filter on this, I apologize, but I'm being real with my opinions. Let's do a little bit of contour. I'm just gonna take, I don't really have like a, what's it called? A clickbait contour. I guess this is kind of clickbait. It's an eyeshadow and I'm using it as contour. This is Cozy Gray by MAC. It's my favorite contour of all time for fair skin because you can barely see, I mean, you can't see it, I'm not gonna, but it's not like, it's such a great tone. I do need to tone it down though. This is like too much. I'm gonna take this brush Anastasia Beverly Hills sent me and just kind of bounce it over. Now I need a little bit more blush. I'm like, do I have a clickbaity blush? I have my big blush book here. It kind of has like all of the blushes I own. Should we do like, yeah, let's do this bright red from Patrick Ta. I don't support Patrick Ta anymore. I depotted this, but I feel like a bright red blush is very controversial. So I'm gonna link, instead of this one, I'm gonna link the HAUS Labs Watermelon Bliss blush because that's in my kit right now. Very similar to this one, and I would rather, if you wanna buy a red blush, buy the HAUS Labs one, it's better. But this is just the one I have in my hands right now because I support HAUS Labs over Patrick Ta. Not saying he's a bad person, I just don't really, I don't know, I need to see more change from him before I kind of align myself, because I've received PR from them before. I never like received money or anything. They never really cared very much about me. Oh gosh. Ooh, girl. This is why I can't talk on put on blush. I just get crazy. But yeah, so they're not like my favorite brand ever. I'm gonna take some of my MAC Studio Fix Original Powder Foundation, which I'm already hitting pan on the one I bought, like the extra I bought. So it's almost gonna be over for me. Let's just go over this and tone it down. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I think we're in a good place. I want to do, actually, I have a highlighter I've been wanting to play with, or I have been playing with actually, that I really like. It's from Unearthly Cosmetics. It's this one up here. What is the name of it? I depotted it. It's in the name Spectre, in the shade Spectre, and it's like a blue shift. I don't know if you can really tell. I'm just ignoring what's going on, and I'll put it over my blush, and it gives you like this really pretty like purple computer, I like call it like computer glow. Like it looks very not, I mean it isn't real, but I love it. So pretty. And there's no cast on it. I don't know how it looks on dark skin. I haven't tried it on dark skin, but I don't think there'd be maybe a little bit of a cast since it is like a cool tone purple, but I don't know. I really like it though. I think this base is pretty. Now I want to do eyebrows, and I think for eyebrows I'm going to use this new brow blade by Urban Decay. I'm not going to do my brows off on camera because that's too hard, but basically one side is a tip like this. Hopefully you can focus. It's a tip like this, just a normal brow pencil, and then the other side is a brow pen, and you can get some really like fine flicks in there. So I'm gonna do my brows off camera and then we'll be back for eyeshadow. Eyebrows are on. Can we just get into them for a second? I'm really impressed. Now I'm gonna prep my lips. I have this About Face lip primer, which I'm still like on the fence about. I don't really know if it does anything. It makes my lips feel like smooth, but it's just like a kind of like a silicone-y feel. I'm gonna put that on. Now for eyes, we're gonna be playing with the Danessa Myricks Color Fix sticks. I have the shades, what is this? I have number 8, Duo 8, 9, and I think 10. 10, yeah, 9 and 10 are only available on her website. But I'm trying to figure out what to do. I'm actually gonna take Duo 1. I forgot how much I like this one. Let's start off with the metallic side. It's this beautiful like taupey shade. So these are really interesting. They have this like magnetic thing in the center, and then you can stick 2 different shades. You can mix and match, and then just take off whatever side you want to use. And then I'm gonna start off here. You know what, should I lay down some cozy? I think I'm gonna lay down some cozy gray first, actually. So I'm going in with Duo 1 Mystic Taupe. Just start it along the lash line. I need to get a little bit closer. I'm sorry, the camera, I need to redo my setup. I think these are made with something like 58% water, and they definitely feel like it. I'm just gonna go in with that little bit, and then with one of her brushes, we're just gonna tap and blend it out. I've still trying to figure out the best way to apply these, because sometimes they can get a little cracky and fall out from the eye, but right now we're just blending, doing multiple layers. If you blend it out like this, it does kind of get rid of some of the shimmer, because you're kind of blending away like that top layer shimmer. So what I recommend is doing like a layer like this, having something to blend it into, and then you can go in with the second layer, and that's when you're really gonna get all that shimmer. So that's good. Let's just keep going. I'm gonna do a little bit more on the outside, kind of create a wing. And I'm gonna keep the stick really close to me so I can just kind of dip in straight from the brush. Like, hoping you guys can see this well enough. And then we're just gonna flick upwards just like that. Super cute. I need a little bit more. The edge. Fab. Perfect. Let's do, I'm just gonna do one eye so I can do the other one off camera. I think that's good for now. I do have like a darker black shade. This is from the Duo 8. This is Draco. Draco? Yeah, actually it's a blue. I feel like this could be cool though. I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on the lash line right here. Maybe a little bit on the bottom as well, because I love blue. There's a hair in my eye. But yeah, you can see the shimmer. Now I need to find another shade. I kind of want to complement it. I have this like lavender color from Duo 9. This is the shade Starling. Let's put this in the inner corner. I guess we're doing a sort of cut crease. I'm just gonna kind of play around and really get in there. Do inner corner as well. I mean, hello. The shimmer on these, so fab. Now I'm just gonna do a little bit of fixing up, and I think those are the shades I'm gonna use just so I can build up a little bit more color. I do prefer working with my, oh, there is like a hair flick in my eye. I prefer working with powders over everything else. Just personally, I do like these a lot though. I've been using them for a while, so I kind of formed an opinion. But I want to take, actually, maybe let's do a little bit of this foil. It's been one of my favorites. It's number 1. It's this beautiful, like, champagne-y gold. Let's just take a little bit of that onto the brow bone. I don't want to do too much because I think there is a little bit of a cast to it. So I'm just going to take that and then a brush. And actually my finger, because this is already drying down. You know what, actually that probably was not the best idea. I would suggest just going straight from your finger onto the eye, because now it leaves a little bit of a cast, which I don't want. But just give me a second and I will be right back. See, just going straight from the brush onto the brow. Okay, I'm gonna just finish up the eye, come back, because I don't want this video to be too long, and then I'll just fill you in. I am so sorry, that was such an extended break. Let me just show you guys what's going on. I have realized, and it's not even Danessa Myricks, I am not a shadow stick person. I don't really like them. I prefer powder, I prefer like a cream, but I love these as like a topper, like that blue shade, the purple shade in the middle, the highlight. These, the foils turn me out. I received these all in PR, but like I would buy those foils on their own, but you do get a metallic and a foil. The shades I use for the eye are from Duo 10, 8, 9, and 1. From 1, I used both sides. From 9, I used Starling. From 8, I used Meteorite. And then from 10, I used Shadow Eclipse, just so you guys know. And then I just did like a shape here. I don't really like blending with these. I think these are better, like you lay them down and then just like blend the edges a little bit. I was trying to use them as like an all over shadow and it wasn't really working, but I think this is pretty. I think the metallics are good as like one and done. This was just a little too much, but then on the eyes, on the inner corner, I put this shade from Stila. I'm obsessed with it. It is the shade Sweetie. It's their Stay All Day Smudge and Set Waterproof Gel Eyeliner in this like baby pink. I don't know if you can really see, but it brightens up the eye so well without looking too unnatural. And then I use About Face Line Artist in the shade Blue is the New Black. It's just like a really pretty navy blue color. And then I used the MCGRATH eyeliner for a little wing just because I didn't like how it was looking, but we are caught up now. I am like, this video is getting so long. I've been recording forever. For mascara, HAUS Labs. I feel like I was seeing so many videos about like how crazy it is, and actually it is really good. I have a base of waterproof mascara on. I have to do this with every mascara to get it to like keep my lashes up. So that's the tea. If people are saying like this will hold up any lash, no. This will not hold up a lash that does not hold a curl. Mine don't hold a curl. I have to use waterproof mascara. But the amount of like volume and length this mascara gives is crazy. Like, hello? I'm gagged because I have really crap lashes. I've been using the Ordinary Lash Serum and I've been loving it. Like I actually recommend it so much and it's like 12 bucks. Now I do have a little stray lash here that's annoying me. But it's okay. I'm gonna put a little bit on the bottom as well, just to open up the eyes. Okay, and I'm noticing some of the fallout from the Danessa shadows, just like a little bit of like crumblies, but thankfully they brush away very easily. Now I think that is the eyes all complete. I may put a little bit more of this About Face liner here just to deepen it up. But now let's move on to lips. I don't think I have very many other things to try. And for lips, I have two things. I have the Huda Beauty lip contour stain, and then I have the lip liner stain from Sacheu. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm first gonna show you guys the Huda one. I really like it, but it does require a bit of a learning curve. So what you're gonna do is take a Q-tip, wet it, and then take off all of the makeup around your mouth where you wanna line, because this liner will not stick on the makeup. So always keep it stored down. You can also flick it to get the product there. There were issues for even me getting the product to come out, and hopefully, yeah, it's working okay now. And I'm just gonna go over my lips. This is the shade Rosewood. I absolutely love this shade. I'm glad Huda gave us like some cool tones, like because so many lip liner stains are just like bright red or like brown, and it's like a warm brown. So let's do a layer of this. And I am noticing a little bit of separation where I did not take off enough foundation. There is it down. Now I saw my friend Aoife on here. She on TikTok, she was like flicking it to get the ink to go down, and that has worked very well for me. So shout out to her for pointing that tip out. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be real. I think this is so much better applied before makeup, but I do really like it. It's just so hard over makeup if you're overlining because it just doesn't stick and then it looks weird. But it doesn't really matter. We're gonna do the Sacheu lip stain next, just cause like why not? This stuff works. I've done so many videos on it. The Sacheu lip liner stain. Now, I don't know about this. I tried it in a video and I didn't really like it, but I kind of gotta get used to it. So I'm gonna just line my lips. I think I'm actually gonna do the whole lip with it, just cause like why not? I hate how long the wand is. It makes it so hard to get a precise line. Nobody's talked about how sticky it feels. It feels like you're rubbing a really thick like jam over your lips. And it's hard to make it precise. This actually looks really pretty. But I just know this is gonna come off and look crazy. All right, I'm not gonna try and do any more. I'm gonna let this dry down. It's feeling really sticky and just like thick on my lips. I'm gonna dry it down a little bit. Well, I'm gonna let it dry and then we'll be back to peel it off. My lips are like so tight. Let's do the satisfying reveal. We're gonna... Look, you can peel it off. I'm like, let me get a thumbnail for this. Okay, we have one here. And I completely understand why people do this for clickbait because it looks fun. Like, I'm healing off my lip. Did I say what shade this was? It's in the shade 02 Mauve. I guess I was just talking about Mauve too. I think this looks good. I definitely think it's like, people use it for clickbait, but it's a lip stain. It actually works. I like the color. I don't know how much it matches this look, but hey, what you gonna do? Cute, pretty even. I wouldn't use it. It's just kind of annoying, but I will give it like a chance. I think let's top it with this Blushing Lizard lip gloss by Half Magic Beauty, and then I think we can finally be done. Like, this look has taken me years to finish. Ooh, I got lip gloss. Honestly, knowing me, I'll probably just give this away to a friend. Not really my cup of tea, but the blush from them is my tea. I love that blush. And let's do a final little spritz of Glass 001 by MCGRATH. I like to do this right on the cheek. It gives a little bit of like a wet highlight look. It doesn't actually create like a film like some of the other ones did, but it does give you a nice glow, so I do really enjoy it. And then I'll just fan it out and then we'll be done. All right, this is the final look using Clickbait makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit messy. I'm getting back into the YouTube footing. I think the look is cute, not as good as I normally like it to be, but I can't be perfect all the time. Nobody's perfect. But I enjoyed the video, guys. Thank you for sitting with me. I had fun. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share all the love. Show the video to your favorite friend. And let me know what products in here you think are very clickbaity. What other products I should include if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, let me know too. I'd love to read it. Just kidding. Don't be too mean. But with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.